Hello. Hey, hello everyone. I just want to talk to you about uh, well, let's start over. Probably about 5 years ago, I started having stomach problem. I've been to several doctors, had several tests run on my stomach, and they just couldn't find out what was going on with me. I was put on a medication, which I have to take one tablet every day. For the last 5 years, I've been doing it. This past Christmas, just right after Christmas, excuse me, I was talking to a friend and she mentioned that she saw that papaya seed was good for stomach problem. But I thought it was just she was just watching YouTube and see something, and people say a lot of stuff on YouTube that not necessarily true. But then there was just this urge for me to look at it and research it. So I look up papaya seed and what it's good for and how can it help you. And I saw a lot of things that it help you with your digestive problem. So I said, well, okay, let me try it. So I started. This was like the day after Christmas this past Christmas. I started. I took half a teaspoon of the papaya seed, and I didn't take my medication that day. I went to sleep. I had a pretty good night's sleep. Usually my stomach be just boiling, like you have a pot on fire and the water is just boiling. That's how my stomach would be going at nights. And I have to get up every night. I have to. I take my medication and I have to use my Lanta or Gavastan with some of those things to just to calm it down. Just couldn't sleep properly. Every 2 hours I'll be waking up. So anyway, took the papaya seed and I had a pretty good night's sleep. I slept for probably about 5 hours before I woke up. So I said, well, maybe this was just a fluke. So the woke up the next morning. I said, okay. The next day I tried it. I took it. Same thing. I went to sleep. I slept probably about 6 hours that night. So since then I've been taking it, and I got off my medication. I haven't taken medication for 3 months now, and my stomach hasn't been bothering me. So I just want to let people know I'm not saying I'm not a medical doctor. I have done no scientific research, but just based on me taking it, it's helping me. So maybe it might help someone out there. So that's all I want to say. To let someone know that it might help them because I had some serious stomach problem. I've been to several doctors, and one of the thing is I had changed doctors over the years, well, this past year, because the facility I was going to, I just didn't like how it was running. They were changing doctors and nurses like every time I go, there would be a different doctor, different nurse. Every time I call, if a different doctor, different nurse. So I had changed the facility, start going to a different facility, and I told the doctor that I was going to about my stomach problem. This before I start taking the papaya seed, and she had set me up to see a new gastrologist, and she gave me the information for me to call and make an appointment. But after that, when I came home, that same day, but I took the papaya seed during the time. Excuse me. So I didn't call, made the appointment. So on my next visit to her, she said, hey, what happened? You didn't call the gastrologist. So I said, no, because I started taking papaya seed. And she looked at me and said, papaya? I said, yes. And she said, oh, yeah, it's good for your stomach. It's good for your digestive system. So I'm saying to myself, I didn't say to her, I'm saying, she knew it. Doctors, and I guess a lot of doctors might know this, but they're not telling you. They just have you hooked on all these medications. And, it's been 3 months going on 4 months now. I haven't taken my medication for my stomach, and I haven't had any stomach problem. I mean, if the nights when I missed it, I might have a little burning or stuff. But then the next morning, I make sure I take my medication. I mean, I use the papaya seed. Now I have the papaya seed that when I buy the papaya from the store, I clean all the papaya seed. I put it into a container and put it in the fridge. So every morning I take a half a teaspoon. And I also have some papaya seed that I dried out and I ground it up. It looked just like black pepper. And I sprinkle it over my salad or something when I'm eating it. And I'm having it's helping me. So I just want you guys to know this. It might help somebody out here. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope if you like it, you and it helps you. I hope you share it with somebody else and like it, and so you can pass it on so it might help someone else. All right, thank you.